Good luck, my boy. Yep.
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out. It's Cook. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long.
Heads up. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. It's caught, but now can he make the first down? Well, the tackle is made, but the fake works perfectly, and it's a first down.
Chris, you got to wonder if the coaches knew they're going to fake this the first chance they got, or if this was an impulse decision by the head coach. Either way, it worked out great.
They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buffaloes line it up with 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st and goal, handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They can't slow him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback...
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And they'll finally bring him down, but not before he sets up the offense inside the 25. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fights off a defender. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
The Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Crispin. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
What down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly down the field here. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They're going to run it. Trucks through the defender. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Buffaloes will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Bringing it out. It's Cook. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? That's caught. It's Shabira. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial third down play right here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's escaping the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Cook. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty marker. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The sure hands. It's Shabira. And they're able to get him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make a jump? And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. Very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action here on 1st down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch him. See if they can convert the point after. PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for two here, trying to tie the game. They're going to run the option. And he's going to be stopped short. The two-point try fails. They're still down by 2. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They start the drive, give you the ball to the receiver and an end around. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll try the right here. Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That puts them on top in the second half. But they'll try to add their lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Heading left after the handoff. Moving right through the contact. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buffaloes are on the move here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Colorado. All the way back to claim the lead. They were backed up to start the drive. It's a bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That's a designed quarterback keeper. And we're able to get him down.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand his call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pitch play to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Stiff arms the man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Cook. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the back gets the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The gain makes it second and medium. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
And the Canes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the pass is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Tackle, but 1st down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. There's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Let's fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.